Get the Super Eagles that looked helpless. A bunch of men galloping on the turf with dirty December vibes. The squad without Osimhen looked like they lacked direction. Absolutely disappointing. I refuse to lose my composure because when I turn to my left, I've got my ray of joy smiling at me. To yourself, Banjo.
Good morning.
It's good to have you back.
It's not December yet now, but you said they're bringing the dirty December vibes.
My goodness. Let's not go there. Let's just hit the top straight up. Okay. Right now, Yannick defeated Carlos Alcaraz to defend his ATP Finals title in Turin and extend his imperious indoor hard-court winning run to a 31st match, of course, on his favorite turf before a rowdy home crowd. Yannick closed out his immense season with a statement victory against his great rival Carlos Alcaraz, putting together a supreme performance to defeat the Spaniard 7-6 of 7-5 and successfully defend his title at the ATP Finals in Turin. TVC, that was already more like a week-old game. Yeah. Last week, from what you saw, interesting one. Absolutely. Now, do you think Yannick is gradually breaking his way through to probably give Alcaraz a run in the coming, events?
I think both of them have always gone at each other's throats. The head-to-head still stands in favor of Carlos Alcaraz anyway. But when it matters most, especially when it comes to Grand Slams, Carlos Alcaraz would always bring his A game.
So are you saying Carlos could have taken a back seat for this one?
I think Carlos, I won't say he didn't take this seriously, because that would be very unprofessional of Carlos and even of me to say so. I just felt like, if you look at in Italy, that's the home turf for Yannick Sinner. He has not lost at home. He's on form when it comes to being at home. So, in fact, last year, when he played at home, he won every tennis match. So he's also doing the same thing. So probably it's just extending his home streak in terms of winning in tennis. But when it comes to when it matters most, when it comes to Grand Slams, both of them will still go at each other. They will still give that fight. They will make it feisty. Don't forget, this season, 4 Grand Slams this season, they've picked 2 apiece. So they are the face of tennis right now, Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner.
All right, well, Daniel Dubois has withdrawn from his world title eliminator against Frank Sanchez. Of course, the IBF had ordered a final eliminator, but the heavyweight world title held by Alexander Usyk between former champion Dubois and Cuba's Sanchez. The winner of this eliminator will become the mandatory challenger for unified champion Usyk, but by withdrawing from the Sanchez fight, Dubois has forfeited the chance to set up a third clash with the Ukrainian. Sanchez remains in the running for the final eliminator with America's Jared Anderson and the next most highly ranked contender in the IBF's heavyweight rankings. Of course, Dubois becomes the latest IBF ranked fighter to reject a final eliminator as Efe Ajagba, Moses Otuma and Richard Torres Jr. also turned down the opportunity for the fight against Sanchez.
Before you mentioned those names, I was going to say the same thing, that why are these guys worried about Frank Sanchez? Like, they are not, Efe Ajagba, Frank, Ituama also, they ruled out the opportunity to have this fight. And I was wondering, what's going on? Is it that the Cuban is crazy or they are afraid? Because this is your shot, especially for Daniel Dubois. I may care less for the likes of Derek Chisora, Ituama, Efe Ajagba and co. But for Dubois, he has not fought in a while. Last time we saw him in the ring was what's it called now? The
Dillian White.
The Dillian White fight and all that. Other than that, I mean a big fight, a serious title fight. The IBF and all that. This is your chance to step up to Usyk again. If you are able to pass through Frank Sanchez, then, or rather,
why are they running from the guy?
Maybe the Cuban is crazy. Maybe he's ruthless or he's a beast. Who knows? Because you can never tell with these guys.
I know.
They may feel like, oh, this is my chance for Usyk fight. This is just my challenger. And then the challenger would overcome you and then your shot is done.
I think they've been able to study the patterns and they're running away from patterns right now.
And don't forget, the last time we saw an upset just like this too, I think 2 months ago too, where it was supposed to be the favorite to win, so that you get out to have the unified fight, and then the challenger is defeating you. It just spoils the whole thing. And I understand from the promoter of or the manager of Daniel Dubois, he said this is not what he needs in his career right now. There will be other fights, there will be big fights. If there are none this year, 2026 is still there for Daniel Dubois
after that
to fight.
Usyk mauling, he needs to take a break and really get himself back.
True.